we're going to answer some questions about Mommy and Dad. Yeah, we're going to make a video about us this time, not about you. What do you think about that idea? You wish we were answering questions about you today? Well, we'll do that the next time, okay? Oh, thanks for the hug. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hello.
Hello.
Good job. So we're going to answer all your questions about Mommy and Daddy today. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Ow! And we're just going to stand here with the baby upside down the whole time. What do we think about that, huh? Woo! So what's the first question, Mom?
How old are you guys?
Oh, that's an easy one. I just turned 31 on January 1st, and Hilda is 30.
Yep. I'm a Thanksgiving baby.
We were both born in 1980.
How did you and Hilda meet?
Well, that's not so easy to answer. We already made an episode of Ladybug Girls show on how me and Hilda met. But we're going to say it again here, and you can go check that video out if you want more details. I met Hilda through her then current boyfriend. I had a class with him, accounting class in high school. We decided to hang out on the weekend one time. He brought his girlfriend, who was Hilda, along. And we just hit it off really good right away.
Was it love at first sight? Most definitely.
Yeah, I'd say it was love at first sight, at least for me. I thought Hilda was a really cool girl. I was pretty shy back then, and I didn't really talk to many girls, so, she was very friendly, and I just loved her personality and everything. It's actually a pretty funny story that first day that we had met, we were all in this field together talking, and me and Hilda kind of went off and started our own conversation about tapeworm, of all things. So that was our first real deep conversation, was about tapeworm.
I know, isn't that weird?
Who would have thought, huh? Come on.
When was the first time you and Hilda and Mike was the love of your life? Probably during that tapeworm conversation. What would you say is your spouse's best quality? For Mike, I would say he is the most patient person known to man, and it makes it probably a lot easier to get along.
And for you, I'd say you're very organized. Even if we've got a lot going on, you've got it all planned out. Usually on our weekends, you've got it all planned out what we're gonna do before it even comes. So yeah, very organized.
How did you know you guys wanted to be together from?
Yeah.
I realized I really, really liked Michael when I went on this trip to Florida with that ex-boyfriend, and the whole trip I was like buying stuff for Michael and like writing him letters, and I couldn't stop thinking about him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. And you even called me a bunch of times.
Called him, and yeah.
That's actually a funny story. We used to fall asleep on the phone together. We'd call each other and be talking, and then we'd just fall asleep.
And then my grandma would come and take the phone off from my ear.
And there's actually also another interesting story about how I wrote her a note one time, when she was still dating, about how I really liked her and I thought we had real potential, but I never gave it to her. I folded it up and just set it aside, and when she came back from that Florida trip, actually, I told her, I got something really important I need to show you, and I pulled it out.
And I had a similar note that I had written, kind of like to get all my feelings out, and I wrote the note, and I put it in my shoe in the closet. So when he showed me this note, I remember you dug it out of the shoe. Had to go in the closet to grab my note.
and that's also when we realized our favorite song, our song, because I had written lyrics in my note to her about the Breeders' song, "Do You Love Me Now?" And when she read it, she said, "No way, I was listening to that song and I thought of the same thing," and so it was really cool to find out that we both were listening to "Do You Love Me Now" by the Breeders and thinking about each other. So,
How long did you guys date before you got married? I can answer this one. Forever!
we dated for 10 years actually. In college, we both kind of agreed at one point that we didn't want to make the same mistakes our parents did, which was
getting a divorce.
Yeah, both of our parents are divorced, and so we really did not want to jump into anything if that's how it was going to end up. You know, we didn't want to have kids if we were just going to get divorced. So in my mind, it was that was always the answer. Oh, we're not going to get married yet because we want to avoid that.
Yeah.
And you know, 4 or 5, 6 years later, all of a sudden Hilda's starting to get the urge, you know, saying, hey, when are you going to propose, you know?
I know, are we going to just be a couple forever?
Yeah,
Like...
and I hadn't really thought about it since then. I was like, you know, you're right. And once I realized that, it was like, yeah, we should get married now, so. Okay, next question.
Okay, next question is, how long have you and Hilda been married?
3 years. We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary on December 1st, 2010. But whenever people ask us that, we always say 13 years. Because it just seems like we've been together for 13 years.
How did you propose, Michael?
Well, this was interesting. You know, we decided, it was time to get married. And we were at the mall one day doing Christmas shopping, I think it was. And we went by the ring store. And I said something to Hilda like, you want to go look at rings now?
And a little light bulb went off in my mind that Michael was actually ready.
And she was pretty shocked, and so we went and looked at rings, and she actually picked out her own engagement ring.
Yeah, he basically said I could pick out whichever one I wanted, and it was a debate between the one I got, or a larger stone, but it wasn't
As good of quality.
a good quality.
So she actually helped me pick out the ring, and we wanted to surprise our family with a proposal. We planned on having Hilda's birthday on November 27th. We planned on getting all our family together at Hilda's mom's place, and that's when I would propose. And so we were really into this. We made our own invitations for people, and we sent them out. We even put wax seals on them, saying it's Hilda's big, birthday, come join. I mean, Hilda's always made a big deal about her birthday, so it wasn't...
It's the biggest day of the year.
So it wasn't too strange, but it ended up snowing that week, and that day specifically, and so everybody was canceling on us, and it was driving us crazy. We tried to get as many people there as we could, but it was really just our immediate family.
Yeah, my mom, my grandparents.
And my mom, and my brother, one of my brothers. Yeah. And we waited quite a while. We celebrated the birthday and we did all that. And actually my brother Brett, my youngest brother, he knew about it because I asked him to sing our song for us during the proposal. And I wanted him to learn it on the guitar and sing it, and he was really good about that. I only gave him like a week or 2 maybe to learn it, and he did it. And so while we were at the birthday party, we asked everybody to gather around, and I kind of said a general speech about how we've been together for so long.
And everybody was crying.
And how she felt so special to me. And even then, I don't think people knew I was going to propose until I got down on my knee and pulled out the ring. And then it was just tears everywhere. And my brother very secretively went out to the car and got his guitar. And after I proposed, he sat down and sang our song. Now, I really wish we had our camera at that time. We didn't have video cameras then. So we have some pictures. That was sort of my surprise to Hilda, was that I had done that for her.
The next question is, what was your wedding like? Our wedding was awesome. It was at a small church in Port Gamble called St. Paul's, and it was just gorgeous. It was nice because we had a pretty small wedding. It snowed that day. It was great. Like, everything went perfect. I think Mike's dad did a speech that basically said, like, this is a perfect couple, perfect wedding. Just how everything was just the way we wanted, how we imagined it to be. So it was just great. Like, all of our closest friends and family were there.
And it kind of had a Christmas theme going on. We knew we were getting married around Christmas, December 1st. And the church was already going to be decorated somewhat for Christmas, so we decided on green as one of our main colors. So it ended up being really awesome.
Next question is, was Emily planned? And yes, we did plan her. I would have had her a lot sooner, but Michael wanted to get all of our ducks in a row. So we waited a whole year after we got married to start trying to have a baby.
And I kind of thought it would take longer. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Because my mom tried to have me for like 2 or 3 years, so we assumed it would be like
a long
a year,
process.
maybe.
So when I agreed, okay, let's start trying, and I'm thinking, oh, we'll get pregnant in a year, and then we'll have baby in another 9 months. Well, it ended up that we got pregnant about 2 months later. It didn't take long at all, so it went pretty fast. But she was definitely planned. We really wanted a baby, and we actually found out we were pregnant right after our 1-year anniversary. So that was a pretty cool way to celebrate that. Well, so the next question is, what was your reaction when you guys found out you were having Emily?
I can't do it without glasses.
It's actually a funny story. We thought we were pregnant, like the whole 1-year anniversry vacation, we thought we were
And
pregnant.
Thanksgiving.
And Thanksgiving. We took multiple tests that said that we were negative. So we stopped taking them for a couple weeks. And then Hilda, I think it was a couple days after our 1-year anniversary, and I was at work. She was convinced that she was again. So she got another test and took it, and it was positive. And when I came home, she was like, "Guess what?" And I knew immediately. I just knew she was pregnant. So the next one is, do we have a favorite parenting book? And we really don't. We had, you know, What to Expect When You're Expecting, What to Expect During Baby's First Year. We had all those usual parenting books, but we really only look in them when we have a burning issue, like something's wrong with Emily or something's going on. We want to wean her or something, and so we look in all our books for kind of tips. But, you know, they all seem to be about equal. I wouldn't say anyone's better than the other. What is something we were not expecting about becoming parents? Oh, this is a good one. I just say the lack of sleep, you know. I knew you get less sleep with a baby, but really I've gotten no sleep for the last 1.5 years, and I wasn't expecting that when we had Emily.
I guess just, I wasn't expecting it to be so rewarding. She brings a lot of joy to our life, and it's hard to imagine life before her.
How many baby bugs do you want, Hilda?
100!
Hilda's an only child, so she has this grand idea that she wants like 5 or 6 kids, and she's always said that. And I'm one of 3, and I think 3 was the perfect number. So in my mind, I would like 3, and I've always said 2 or 3.
I know, you guys are missing out.
So we want at least 1 more of these baby bugs for sure.
We got one more right here.
Yeah, we do have 1 more coming. Look, there's the baby.
Say hi, baby.
Hi, baby. Give it a kiss. Oh. Wow.
Okay, I gotta go to work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're desperately trying to get this filmed before Hilda had to go to work. We really don't have much time off together anymore, me and Hilda. And it's just not working out. It's 4:21 right now, which means she's got to be in work at 9 minutes. And so we're going to finish filming this a little bit later. Can you say bye, Emily? Say bye. Say bye, guys. Say bye. We're going to take Mom to work. See you later. See you later.